We want you to remember that stepping forward does not require drama. Sovereign beings can be visible without being loud. They can be clear without being forceful. They can be honest without being harsh. And when you embody that kind of presence, you become a stabilizer by default, because people feel the difference between someone who is performing and someone who is present. Presence is calming. Presence is trustworthy. Presence is magnetic. Not because it is trying to be, but because it is coherent. And as you stop hiding, you begin to govern yourself more fully, because visibility without inner governance becomes performance again, while visibility with inner governance becomes contribution. This is the completion of the arc. Self-governance as the beginning of a new phase, not the end of the journey. What you are stepping into now is self-governance, and we emphasize that this is a beginning, because many of you have treated awakening as if it should end in a final state where you never struggle, never doubt, never feel pain, never feel fear, and never feel human again. And that expectation itself becomes a subtle form of suffering. Self-governance does not mean you never feel. It means you are no longer ruled by what you feel. It does not mean you never encounter uncertainty. It means you stop making uncertainty the enemy. It does not mean you never experience contrast. It means you can meet contrast without abandoning your center. Self-governance is what happens when you become the author of your attention, and attention is a form of creative power. You choose what you feed. You choose what you engage. You choose what you believe. You choose what you repeat. You choose what you practice. And over time, those choices become a stable frequency, and that stable frequency becomes the reality you live in. This is why sovereignty is not an idea you accept. It is a life you build through small, consistent acts of alignment. This is also why we have spoken about everyday themes throughout this transmission, because it is in the everyday that sovereignty becomes real. It is in how you handle your mornings. It is in how you treat your body. It is in how you manage your screen time. It is in how you speak during conflict. It is in how you rest. It is in how you create. It is in how you apologize. It is in how you forgive yourself. It is in how you choose friends. It is in how you spend money. It is in how you relate to nature. It is in how you allow others their truth without losing your own. These are not small things. These are the building blocks of a sovereign life. And as more and more of you choose self-governance, the collective field changes. Not because everyone suddenly agrees, but because coherence spreads, regulation spreads, presence spreads. People begin to feel the difference between manipulation and truth, between stimulation and wisdom, between fear and intuition, between performance and embodiment. You become less easy to control through outrage. You become less easy to control through scarcity. You become less easy to control through urgency. And you become more capable of participating in your world, politically, socially, creatively, spiritually, from a grounded center rather than from reactivity. We want you to know that you are not behind. You are not failing because you still have human moments. You are not unworthy because you still have patterns you are undoing. You are doing the work, and the work is working, often in ways you cannot measure yet. And if you take nothing else from this, take this. You do not need to wait for permission to live your truth. You do not need prophecy to trust your path. And you do not need to dominate anyone to be sovereign. Your sovereignty becomes real the moment you choose coherence, and then choose it again, and then choose it again, and you will find that life meets you there. because life has always been responding to frequency, and your frequency is becoming clearer. We are here with you, witnessing the steadiness that is growing within so many of you. And we invite you to keep going in the simple way. Breathe, listen, choose, integrate, rest, and live what you know, because what you live is what you become. If you are listening to this, beloved one, you needed to. I leave you now. I am Tia of Arcturus.